Hey y'all, my name is Maycee. My top 5 Strength Finder strengths were positivity, relator, belief, significance, and restorative. My first key thing that I took out from this class is my Strength Finder strengths and how they weren't really a surprise to me. All of these were really always have been huge aspects in my life. I've always chosen to see the cup half full and to look at the light at the end of the tunnel. I led a generously positive life and always wanted those who were less fortunate as me to feel my radiant positivity as soon as I walked into the room and gave them a smile. This and my belief go hand in hand because my faith is the reason that I have what I have and I am who I am. My strength and positivity purely come from the Lord, and I have no doubt about that. So my strengths really didn't surprise me at all when I read them after my assessment. My second key thing is that I really knew, I guess, a lot about myself before coming into this because I didn't feel surprised on many of my core self-assessments as well. The working in groups assessment, I got a minimum score of 93. When I read the individualist and the collectivist sentences or paragraphs, I didn't really see myself as either of them, and 93 was kind of a medium score, which means I had both individualist and collectivist qualities. I know this is true because I have a high inclusive interest, meaning I want everyone in the group to be involved and to play the specific role that they want to play and be happy with what they're doing. But if they don't do it, if they don't have time, I would much rather do it by myself than get mad at them or be frustrated or cause conflict. I know that if I do it, it'll be good. I'll get a good grade, whatever. And I don't want them thinking ill of me, thinking, well, she didn't even give me a chance, or she just got mad at me because I couldn't do it or whatever. I would just rather do it and get it over with and not be seen in a bad way or anything like that. My third key is my motivation core self-assessment did surprise me a little bit. And here's why. All my years, I've looked up, to the people ahead of me and was like, I want to be that. I want to be senior. I want to be DECA president. I want to be yearbook editor. I want to be on stage at church. I want to be on the worship team. I want to be all of that. And that's what I thought I was looking forward to. And I was really surprised to see my growth needs for my motivation self-assessment was the lowest. However, after more reading and realizing that my relatedness needs was highest, I realized that it was never getting there, but it was more of the relationships I got along the way that pushed me there with my teachers, with my pastors, with my mentors, and with my peers that really got me to where I was. I wanted to be seen like that in people's eyes, and that's why they voted me there. That's why they put me there. And so it wasn't necessarily getting there, but it was being seen like that to other people. Number 4, I enjoyed the teamwork strength finders assignment because I got to look into the minds of some of the people I'm closest to and figure out why they do the things that they do. I wrote in it, my boyfriend is always fast to judge and ridicule because he's so strong in what he does and what he believes. And my positivity really go hand in hand with that because it makes us a good team because he can be so fast to judge someone because he believes different than them, and I try to explain to him why this is a positive thing that they're different and that they believe different, and why he can look at the good instead of looking at the bad. My last key thing is SMART goals, and this is one of the ones that I am really getting deep into. I had 4 out of 5 of my classes mention SMART goals this year in the first few weeks, and I really, after my first few classes, I was like, wow, this obviously is important in my life and needs to be somewhere. So I wrote myself some SMART goals to keep track of, and they really helped me this semester. One, I wanted to save $1,000 by Christmas to go to buying a new car. I hate my car. I need a new car so bad, and I knew that I wouldn't do it if I didn't have something set. I would just spend my money on clothes or whatever if I didn't have my mind set on setting a goal, and I'm almost there. So I'm really glad about that. And also, I have trouble breathing, and my doctor said that I needed to start going to the gym, so I set a goal that I would walk 40,000 steps per week by walking to class and going to the gym. I would do this, and it really pushed myself to be healthier because I had to push myself to, walk to class instead of riding the bus, or go to the gym instead of watching a movie or anything like that. Secondly, I learned how to find out why teams work and don't work. I learned how to read into people and figure out what their strengths are by reading into certain situations. When we learned about teamwork in chapter 10, I was pretty set on how teams work and why they don't, because I didn't like those people. I don't like them, so I'm not working with them. But when doing that assignment, I realized that it's not just I don't like them, but it was our strengths don't get along, or we have the same strength or complete opposite strengths that don't really work together. For example, my junior year, I was on the cheerleading team, and I felt like I was the leader. I was always staying positive. I was always trying my best, cheering on my teammates, being the best leader that I could be. But there was one senior on the team who had the same aspects, who was being a good leader, and we butted heads all the time because we just wanted to be the best leader for the team. And we had the same goal. And I realized that now, that I didn't just not like her, but because we had the same goal to be significant in our coaches and our teammates' eyes, that tension led me to be a better me, and was why I was such a good leader. My senior year, I finally realized that it wasn't fun being at the top when there was no one to compete with or nowhere to go except down, because I was cheer captain and I was a leader, and there was no fun in that. I really enjoyed this reflection because it helped me look at myself and realize what kind of manager, team player, or person I am. I learned why I work towards specific goals and why other people do work towards specific goals as well. I think this is important for managers because it helps them learn more about themselves and their team and how to maintain conflict or work well together or meet their specific goals, which is, their main priority. Lastly, I think a topic I most enjoyed learning about is control and the control mechanisms. My strength led me to believe that feedback control is my most effective control mechanism, but that can only help after the fact, after the job is done. So I really would love to learn more about the concurrent and feed-forward control mechanisms and how I can use my strengths to fulfill those mechanisms. I think I can do this because I just got a new internship at First Fleet Trucking, and it's not like where the manager is just the owner of the store that I work at or the restaurant that I work at. They're actually managing a team of people, and I think I can look at them and realize what strengths they have and look into it because I, did the teamwork assignment, and I can study them and realize why they're controlling the way that they do and why they're doing the specific management skills that they do, and really study them and figure out how they're using their strengths to pursue the control mechanisms in everyday life. And I think this could simply be done through experience. I really enjoyed this assignment, and thank you for letting me share with you.